Marvel Strike Force Weekly Buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Oh crap, who let in all these bees? Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop, stop, stop. And welcome, Checkadees. I'm Lay Rooster. You're in the hen house. How are folks doing? Happy Friday, happy weekend. We've got a blog. It's another Marvel Strike Force blog for us to review. And we've got Lady Deathstrike coming in at the top. Today, you're getting, I just got off from work and wanted to jump in and start reviewing this. We're going to go through the blog, read it, kind of talk about it, talk about impressions, and react to it live. It's definitely a live reaction as it comes video today. So thank you if you're joining in and sharing in from. Sorry, I've got one of these devices is making noise on the monitor. If you're joining in from another for the live chat, thank you. Don't be a stranger in chat. And if you're catching this later, don't be afraid to put something in the comments and let us know your thoughts as well. So we're going to be looking at this. Let's see. Let's make this little, not that big. Oh, this one. All right. A little bit bigger here so we can kind of go through that. Anyway, I'm happy to be starting the weekend. I hope you are too, and hope yours has already started off wonderful. And let's take a look at this. It is Doom and Cyborg Gloom. Came out today, a few hours ago, while I was still at work. I'm on the West Coast, so I have to wait till work ends before I can get on here. So let's see. Greetings, Commanders. Prepare for tech upgrades, as this week we're meeting a razor-sharp personality who is sure to get your roster running like a well-oiled machine. After getting straight to the point, we'll be discussing the next raid challenge, courtesy of Dr. Doom, as well as announcing the next permanent legendary event, shining light on Blitzes, and unearthing a golden opportunity for your mercs. All right, now that they are done with their puns and dad jokes, we can kind of move on. At least I didn't groan too much. I love a good pun or a dad joke, but theirs could be better. So let's talk about her. Lady Deathstrike. I think I called her Deathstroke. Kind of get it a little confused sometimes there. So I'll look at it. Yuriko Oyama is the daughter of the Japanese scientist and crime lord Kenji Oyama, who developed the process by which adamantium could be bonded to a human skeleton. Following her father's death, Yuriko sought to restore honor to her father by tracking down and punishing those who stole her father's scientific discovery, including anyone outfitted with an adamantium skeleton. Sounds like she would hate Wolverine. This desire led Yuriko to confront Wolverine. Gasp! After being defeated by Wolverine, Yuriko had her body outfitted with extensive cybernetic enhancements, including adamantium bones and talons, as well as boosts to her strength, agility, and healing factor. Going under the name Lady Deathstrike, Yuriko has worked as an assassin, clashing with Wolverine on many occasions as part of the whole Weapon X team, where we've got villains, and adversaries of Wolverine and all that, and people from the Weapon X program. So let's see. Lady Deathstrike slots into the Weapon X team as a brawler with solid damage, focus, and speed, all of which are further enhanced in Alliance War. Her abilities feed off of bleed, as she receives a different bonus for each of her attacks when targeting an enemy who is inflicted with bleed. Despite being a brawler, Lady Deathstrike also brings key defensive facets to the Weapon X team, such as clearing negative effects and providing immunity. For the Weapon X team, she provides bonus focus, as well as heavy bleed resistance for herself and the rest of the Weapon X team. Alright, well, that's going to be pretty interesting, as we looked at Omega Red last week in the live stream, and the video is available on YouTube for you, as well for the blog. So there was a lot of different pieces to look at, the way that these negative abilities are going to affect the other characters that are part of that team. So be interesting, especially once we see Sabretooth and Wolverine's rework, and can see kind of how that works. But it seems like persistent negative effects are going to be a big part of that, along with the Omega Red's ability Trauma that keeps negative effects on other people. Kind of the reverse of Safeguard from Adam Warlock. So, all right, let's see. claw your way to victory with Lady Deathstrike. Traits: Villain, Global, Tech, Brawler, Weapon X. Alright, so Tech, Global and Tech, and Brawler, and of course Villain. So some villain. All abilities show at max levels of 7775, so may not have that. Let's go down to the passive and then work our way back up so that we understand kind of the way that they built this character and see what we make of it here. All right, so passive, Murderous Intent. On turn, heal for 20% of this character's max health. When this character drops below 60% health, gain 2 death proof plus 2 evade. Okay, just below 60. I mean, it's not that low. Gain plus 25% crit damage. Weapon X allies gain plus 25% crit damage. Lower resistance by 50% for all enemies with bleed. Remember, bleed's going to be a big factor for her. In war, gain plus 65% focus. In war, Weapon X allies gain the same 65% focus. In war, gain 1000% resistance against bleed. So you're not bleeding her out, is what it sounds like. In war, Weapon X allies gain 1000% resistance against bleed as well. So she'll be helping that team there quite a bit. Okay, and she's healing on turn, and she's going to pop those death proofs and evades when she gets lower, and boosting crit damage. All right. And okay, so now let's go up to the basic and work our way down. So basic, Reaver Revenge. Transfer 1 deflect from primary target to self. Attack primary target for 250% piercing. And let me just get this here. I want to get my chat where I can see it. All right. Let's see. If primary target has bleed, repeat this attack plus apply defense down. This attack gains 300% extra focus, so it should stick. Her special, Deadly Weapon. Energy cost 3 of 3, so available on turn 1. Let's see, gain offense up for 2 turns. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 200% piercing, and apply 2 bleed and reduce speed bar by 20%. Okay, there's those bleeds, there's that piercing, and to adjacent, and slowing some stuff down. On kill, repeat attack using a new primary target randomly chosen from the previous secondary targets. This secondary attack can target stealth targets. Okay, that's cool. Cool and dangerous. So you're going to want to target somebody who also it's going to attack their adjacent targets, and assuming you can kill them, it's going to then repeat the attack, and that could include somebody who's stealth. So if you have somebody who is stealthing, like a Hela or somebody like that, and you're trying to get to them, then you can target somebody adjacent to them, particularly if they're closer to death. Kill them, and then you get it. I know a lot of times we don't want to waste some of the bigger attacks when we have an easy kill, like with a basic, but this will give you a twofer. Well, that sounds kind of neat and dangerous and hard to deal with. On kill, increase the duration of positive effects on self and all Weapon X allies by +1 up to a maximum of 5. So she's going to really be boosting those effects that are positive for them. So okay. Now her ultimate, Adamantium Flurry. Energy cost 4 of 6, so you can do it on turn 3. Attack primary target for 280% piercing, plus apply 1 defense down up to a maximum of 2, plus apply 2 bleed. I think we've got bleed on. Do we have bleed on even the basic piercing? No. On the basic, it's only if they have bleed, it applies defense. So that's not every time. Anyway. Okay. Rebound chain to 4 adjacent targets for 280% piercing, plus apply 1 defense down up to a maximum of 2 and apply 2 bleed. Clear all negative effects from self and all Weapon X allies, so purging with her ultimate. Hit the microphone, sorry about that. It's low today. Apply immunity to self and all Weapon X allies. This attack cannot miss any target that has bleed. So bleed is huge for her on this, and will factor into the team. If this character has 3 or more Weapon X allies, this attack cannot be countered. So, cool. All right. So, That is Lady Deathstroke. What are you thinking about her? Let me know in chat and in the comments. Again, I'll be excited and want to see how they tie everything together with Wolverine and Sabretooth. They're going to be like the Rug and Big Lebowski to really tie that team together. So let's see. All right. Let's look now. Doom 2 information. Here you go. Your Alliance's next great challenge arrives with the upcoming version 5.7 release in the form of Doom 2 raids. I believe that's happening next week. Probably next Tuesday, I believe. The follow-up to Doom 1 will bring a slew of rewards to those strong enough to take on the challenge, including new teal gear. Here are the details on this new raid heading your way. Alright, so requirements. Alliances can launch Doom 2 as soon as they possess the minimum number of ultimate keys, but each difficulty has minimum requirements for each character used. The normal version of the raid requires Tier 2, Level 1, ISO 8, and that's ISO Blue, and the requirements increase to Tier 2, Level 2 for difficulties 1 and 2, and Tier 2, Level 3 for difficulty 3. To unlock the next difficulty level, your alliance must reach 100% completion for the previous difficulty. Doom 2 will have the same trait requirements as Doom 1, so make sure your top teams for these traits are equipped with the proper ISO 8. Okay, so we are going to need 100% in order to advance on that. So you're going to have to really be able to get your team there. You're going to have your team's going to have to boost up. I mean, here we need Tier 2 Level 1 ISO for everybody. You know, in Doom 1, you need ISO 5 of the green 5. You know, starting to figure out how do we distinguish that a little bit. It's Tier 1 5. You know, so getting that, and of course the beginner parts let you start with level 4 Tier 1, but on Doom 1. But you do need to get 100% to move up the levels. So this sounds like Doom 2 is designed to be with us for a while, taking alliances a while to work through them, work up through them quite a bit. They notice it's the same trait requirements as Doom 1. So again, like, you know, your bio nodes, your skill nodes, your mutant nodes, your tech nodes, things like that. So a lot of the same teams that you use on Doom 1, you're just going to need to go further on unless you're swapping somebody out, because you think they're going to be even better. That part at least allows some predictability for us in preparation. Let's see, the rewards. Here we go. Your efforts in Doom 2 will not go unrewarded. Let's see. Will not go unrewarded. Hitting and at least 30% completion will earn you fragments for the new Teal Gear Raid Orb, as well as Orange Elite Orb fragments, raid credits, Orange Ability materials, and T2 ISO 8 credits. Of note, the amount of Teal Gear Raid Orb fragments, Orange Ability materials, and T2 ISO 8 credits will remain the same, no matter whether you earn rank 1 or rank 24. Okay, so being able to participate will help you advance. And while Teal Gear Raid Orb fragments and raid credit rewards will scale as you reach higher completion percentages in the raid and play higher difficulties, the Orange Ability materials, Orange Raid Orb fragments, and T2 ISO 8 credits earned from Doom 2 will stay constant, providing a stable foundation for future progress, it says. Okay, so those aren't going to fall off as you get higher, so it'll be a good way to farm and bring up newer characters into the Orange Gear areas. So that's at least what I'm reading initially into that. Falling short of 30% completion will earn you a smaller amount of raid credits, ability materials, and T2 ISO 8 credits. So you get some small compensation reward, although we'll have to just see how small it is or if it's significant enough that it's actually helping as you try to build in, like a bit of like, here's some stuff that'll help you build a bit towards being able to rank here. Or it'll just be a pittance. We'll have to see. So let's see. Teal Gear Raid Orb. The Teal Gear Raid Orb. That one is specific. Definitely hard to say for some reason. The Teal Gear Raid Orb will contain, you guessed it, Teal Gear. The left and right pillars will reward basic catalysts, stat catalysts, catalyst parts for damage, focus, health, armor, and resistance, and origin teal gear. While the middle pillar will have a 20% chance to reward teal unique gear. Okay, some uniques. Teal mini uniques won't be available via the teal gear raid orb, and instead will be found in the store, events, and via various offers. So the mini, okay, the minis versus the completed deed, I believe. Let's see. Raid season points. Doom 2 will feature an updated way to earn raid season points through raid participation. Okay, like reading with trepidation here. While playing difficulty 1 or higher of Doom 2, your alliance will earn a bonus of millions of raid season points on reaching 30% completion. Because of this bonus, if you reach 60% completion on difficulty 1, you will still earn as many points as you would have by reaching 100% on normal, and so on with higher difficulties. Okay. This update is meant to prevent raid season points from scaling in ways that would cause alliances to blow past all the existing raid milestones too quickly. Alright, we'll have to see how that will play out. And is it going to do what they intend? Alright. So that's the Doom 2 stuff. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Is your alliance ready? Are they already ready to sell through this? How prepared are you, or what are some of the bottlenecks that you're facing and waiting for Scopely to figure out? Let us know in the comments. All right, Experiment X. Dig your claws into Wolverine's wild new costume. It's wild, I tell you. Teal gear and other rewards with the upcoming Experiment X event. Don't miss this razor-sharp opportunity. Expert X milestone. Spend campaign energy, Isotope 8 energy, and power cores to earn points toward a 1-day milestone that repeats for 14 days. Rewards include Weapon X costume, pink phase bits, teal, orange, and purple gear, silver and gold promotion credits, and Elite 5 credits. Alright, so it is one of those each day for 14 days as opposed to it's 14 days long. I don't like the daily ones as much as I like the ones that last 14 days, because if you have an off day and then you can overcompensate and kind of catch up. Otherwise, if you don't do your everyday, you miss that development. So that doesn't favor as much people who occasionally have life happen or occasionally just want to do something else. But I'm sure they want us to play their game a lot. So let's see here. All right, the Weapon X costume. Experiment X is your first opportunity to add Wolverine's Weapon X costume to your roster using pink phase bits. I love that they're pink for Wolverine. Unused bits will be converted to costume credits on October 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific at a conversion rate of 60%. Remember that. And they let us know there. Okay. Let's see. Real men wear pink. Anyway. Blitz and Gear Tier 16. Here we are. All right. Arriving with the version 5.7 release is the next phase of gear progression. Gear Tier 16 and Teal, or Augmented Gear. Oh. Mouse crazy. Characters equipped with this new gear will enjoy a major stat boost in battle, which includes enemy teams. One game mode where you could face off against Gear Tier 16 enemies is Blitz. Commanders who have characters equipped with Gear Tier 15 should be on the lookout for Gear Tier 16 enemies, as you're sure to encounter them in the higher Blitz tiers, which feature more powerful enemy teams. Note that teams in Blitz have had their stats overridden by the system based on Blitz tier. Okay, so they'll be tiering there. Let's see. Stats and gear that you see on opposing teams do not necessarily reflect the actual stats of that team. These stronger enemies could require more attention in battle, so be on alert to ensure you're maximizing your blitzing. We'll have all the details surrounding Teal gear in an upcoming blog, so keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, we'll have to look at this. It sounds like it's going to really boost the characters that have that. It sounds like they're going to be extra boosted, and let's make it not like we're blitzing against people in like Doom raids. and things like that. But that could be kind of where they're going. So we won't have to worry. In some ways, this is in some ways, it's a little bit of foul play. It's like, if the community is really slow on getting it, it sounds like they're going to be boosting some of these people to make them harder for you. So you're going to need to want to get the gear to beat them anyway. You won't be keeping up with the Joneses. You'll be keeping up with the Joneses that have been artificially boosted by Scopely so that you have a harder time. And how is this going to play into Sim Blitz? Because it sounds like you might have to do live blitzes on some of these as you get in these higher tiers, which again, people have different opinions about. We're talking about screen time. We're talking about ease of doing it. Okay. Let's see. Let me know about your comments. We'll have to see. More information will be coming out about this stuff. Sounds like there are some tweaks and things that we'll figure out if they're negatively impacting our quality of life in the game or not, or something doable, etc. Let's see. New permanent legendary event. All right, bust out your happy dance, because Star-Lord's legendary event Space Ace will soon become our next permanent legendary event, meaning he's retiring. All right. Following the upcoming version 5.7 release, Star-Lord will drop down to a 4-star unlock, and Commanders level 35 plus will have access to Space Ace on the events page. Once you reach a tier's requirements, you can jump in and attempt to earn Star-Lord shards. Accompanying this update, and also available to Commanders level 35 plus, will be a one-time 14-day calendar with Mantis character shards, as well as valuable gear and resources. Kind of help you get there. And we'll see what they're doing with those Guardians. Of course, yeah. Well, let's just say we'll see what they're doing with those Guardians. We'll have to wait and see. All right. But he is retiring, and he's doing his dance. So, all right. Costume update. If you missed out on Iceman's all-new, all-different costume during the all-new Shade of Ice event from earlier this year, stay frosty, because it's heading back your way soon. Following the upcoming version 5.7 release, the all-new, all-different costume will be available in the costume store for purchase for 50,000 costume credits. So we are starting to see... previously, you know, it's an event, it's a limited time event costume, and you can miss it. I know I've missed costumes that I was okay with buying if I got there, and other times I've made it, but you know, you miss them, and they're starting to come back and be purchasable for the base costume credits that don't go away. Remember the events, the event credits, like the pink phase bits for Wolverine's Weapon X costume are going to be you know, if you don't spend them, then you keep 60% of them as they're converted to the basic costume things. So that seems to be a way to get some of the characters. You get your various colored periwinkle bits. I think we haven't had, but we will, I'm sure. And then we kind of go from there. And then they convert if needed. Okay, well, let's look at some blitzes here. Upcoming blitzes. Make your roster bright with our upcoming blitzes. Coming in for a landing first on September 27th, that's 3 days from now, at 5 p.m. Pacific, is Ironheart in the Tech Prodigy Blitz. All right, for those of you who are working on your Power Armor team. Pulverize enemies in battle to rack up tons of character shards for this Power Armor Prodigy. Yeah, I used Power Armor today to beat something small in a war attack today, so mark your calendars, outside of possibly using them as I blitz up. First time I've gotten to use them, and I don't know when. Anyway, but you can work on a member of that team. Let's see. Then on September 30th at 5 p.m. Pacific, Cloak and Dagger return for the second run of the Luminous Blitz. We're in the first run right now, and I probably need to blitz again. I'll be doing soon on my Twitch stream. Let's see. Just like the first run, the usual character shard rewards have been replaced by Luminous credits. Use those credits to open either the Luminous Cloak Orb or the Luminous Dagger Orb, and each of which rewards 5 shards for the specified character. Don't miss this chance to recruit and rank up this powerful new warrior duo. Yeah, so we'll see how we like this stuff. We're working on the current Luminous Blitz, so again, start figuring out which character shards you're going to get, which ones are you getting, and how are you finding it. Put it down in the comments below. All right, let's see. Bonus and flash events. Prepare for the arrival of Star-Lord's newly permanent legendary event on September 27th at 5 p.m. Pacific with the Going Nowhere bonus event. Earn 2 times character shard rewards in campaign nodes for Guardians and Ravagers. Filter your roster by Guardian or Ravager to see the eligible characters and their locations. If you need these characters that are available, and you only need some of them, this is a good time to make sure you prioritize spending some energy there so you can get the double, and hopefully you get a good pull when that happens. But same thing with working on some of the other characters that you're not normally farming. It's a good time to farm them. So consider that. Then on October 1st at 5 p.m. Pacific, Strike It Rich with the Payday Flash event, where you can send your top mercenary team into battle to bring back piles of gold. Bolster your soldiers of fortune with the Merc Mayhem bonus event on September 30th at 5 p.m. Pacific. Let's see. Which rewards double character shards for mercenaries and campaign nodes. Filter your roster by mercenary for the eligible characters and their node locations. Yeah, again, this is a good time to work on those folks. You know, something notably, he's a late node farmable, but like Taskmaster is available there. So if you can get a bunch of them, because he is the linchpin for the mercenary team. So you can work on, getting him during that event. And that's what I did until I got enough shards that way. So make sure you prioritize. If you were not normally farming them, change your farming routine for that day. And it's best to do these farming one after the server reset at 5 p.m. Pacific, before you go to bed, and then again the next morning after the further reset, the daily, so you can do 2 runs, and then of course you can pay cores if you want to refresh that. Sometimes if it's a character I want and I'm trying to push them, I will do it twice like I'm talking about, but I'll also do one core refresh and a new pull to see if that'll work for me. Sometimes you get a good pull, so that can be helpful. Let's see. So they say, until next time, good luck, commanders. Let's see. Brandon's in here. You're doing dagger character unlocker because I already have cloak for buying cloak. Yeah, I bought the cloak offer and the dagger offer because I tend to purchase those offers and do them both on stream and in video. We had some problems with the recording failed on the dagger one, so there's not a video for that, but there's a cloak video of the one I did. Not been having a lot of luck with my pulls for both of the new warrior teams, and so be looking at that. So we'll kind of run around on that. So this wraps up this piece, but welcome, Brandon. Thanks for checking in. I'm going to be moving over to the Twitch stream momentarily now that we're done with reviewing this. I want to, I'm curious to see additional comments, and we're going to be over there at twitch.tv where I'm lay_rooster. Same spelling as here. You just got to throw an underscore between the lay and the rooster to find me, because it's a few more people are lay rooster out there. This is the Friday blog review, so we're doing that and saving this for review and consideration on YouTube. And then we go over and we have the cocktail stream with the Hen House and Lay Rooster on Fridays after work. So kicking off that weekend. So we're going to be doing that. I hope you come on over there. We have a lot of fun over there. Play some mini games and some additional music. Let's see. You put 20 shards for dagger character unlocker. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna want to work on. I want to work on both of them. I know, Cloak has possibly some more use, but you're going to need the duo, but Dagger's going to need Cloak. So, we'll kind of see about that. I'll have to see where I am. I'll probably use it to balance out the bad pulls, figure out which one's better, which one I had better pulls on and where I got to catch up to kind of even them out a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to do that. Brandon, I hope you come on over to Twitch. I'm going to be ending this stream at this point, and then I'll be starting the next Twitch stream in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I usually just I need to go mix my cocktail for cocktail stream and bring it up to get things going on Twitch. Later, if you're catching this video later, I'll have links to my Twitch as well as my Discord down below. And we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you will do that. And remember to like on the video, hit the notification bell so you know next time I'm live streaming, which next time is Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific when I'll be doing the Star Trek Fleet Command stream. And make sure you subscribe. That helps. And if you're trying to help boost this, share these videos, give a like and actually a comment. Say hey and a like, and that really helps us defeat the algorithm. So we can go for that. Oh, good job. Job on that. All right, let's go talk about that on Twitch. Anyway, Brandon, so thank you for stopping by as well. So I'm going to, like I said, we're going to end this now. And like I said, I'm just going to take a few moments to mix things up and come back on and launch Twitch. So we'll do that, and let's have some of that Friday night party as well. Now we've got our blog review, and we're ready to go. So I hope to see you guys both on Twitch and on Sunday morning doing Star Trek on the YouTube live stream as well. Anyway, talk to you guys later.